If Josh Butler was captain of the English team, they'd have the same success if Owen Morgan was captain.
No way!
And
Josh Butler's such a...
I think he's completely overrated as a captain. I'm sorry.
Big call, okay?
Yeah, don't hate me in the comments. Just toss the coin. That's all he had to do.
But he had to live up to the legacy of Steve Waugh. That is not easy.
He had the team to do that. When you have Warren, Gilchrist, Langer, you just have to toss the coin and they're going to...
No way. I mean, to carry it on for that many years... There's been a feeding frenzy of opinions on captaincy in world cricket at the moment, and that's where we're going to cut the crap and give you guys our honest opinion. Shivaan and Suhail here with you on Man's Life. Shivaan, where are we going?
We start with Virat Kohli, the man on everyone's lips. Tell me, is he underrated or overrated?
This is a tough one. For me, he's level for course when it comes to Test cricket.
I think he's underrated in Test cricket.
Yeah, maybe.
Wildly overrated in ODI cricket and white ball cricket.
With you.
Next, we want Rohit Sharma.
Ooh, Rohit Sharma, highly underrated as a captain, especially in white ball cricket. I think Rohit should have been captain of India's white ball teams 2 years ago.
Let's move on to Owen Morgan.
I actually think he is underrated with what he did with the England cricket team from a white ball perspective. What he's done with that side to change the approach. A lot of that was done by Owen Morgan. I know you'll disagree.
No, he's completely overrated in my opinion. Completely overrated.
IPL captain, completely overrated.
If Josh Butler was captain of the English team, they'd have the same success if Owen Morgan was captain.
No way! Josh Butler's such a character.
It's not about Owen Morgan, it's about the entire team and the ethos.
Correct.
And we're forgetting about Nathan Lehman, the analyst. A lot of background work goes into England.
Sure.
Owen Morgan is overrated.
No, as an England captain, highly underrated. As an IPL captain, highly overrated.
If that's your honest opinion, let's move on. Graham Smith.
Highly underrated. I think what he did with that team as a 23-year-old in South Africa with appetite, with everything else that's going on. Graham Smith, one of the greatest captains of all time for me.
Can't agree more. They won everywhere away. India, South Africa, India, Australia, England.
Yeah.
Underrated captain. Next, a wild card, Ravi Ashwin. Overrated. I agree. We all think Ashwin's is an analytical mind, but I think he overthinks too much.
And you've got to keep a team together.
His captaincy.
You've got to keep, at the end of the day, you've got to keep a team together. And I don't think he did that at the Punjab Kings.
This is a controversial one, but our BCCI president, Mr. Dada Saurav Ganguly.
Again, similar to Graham Smith, with what he did with Team India at the time to make us play an aggressive brand of cricket, I think Saurav Ganguly, par for course. He wasn't underrated, I think par for course, but sometimes overrated also.
I think he's completely overrated as a captain. I'm sorry.
Big call, okay?
Yeah, don't hate me in the comments, but everyone says Ganguly made India win away, but we never actually won away under Ganguly. Kohli is the one who's done that. We had a great team irrespective of Ganguly's captaincy.
For me, the only thing I would say for Ganguly is just the brand of cricket he brought to India, and that's for me why I think he was a game changer for Indian cricket.
Fair enough. So let's move on to MS Dhoni.
Definitely not underrated, definitely not overrated. Again, like we said about Graham Smith, MS Dhoni has done things for Indian cricket, for Chennai Super Kings, that I don't think anyone else could do. He is a mastermind, strategist, par excellence.
I think he's moving towards underrated because people are forgetting how good he is because his batting has died down a little bit. So that's, I think we've reached an agreement on that. Ricky Ponting.
I actually think Ricky Ponting was a fab captain. I would say underrated because when you had a team of superstars to manage it all and to actually score the sheer number of runs he did, to command respect in a team like that, Ricky Ponting for me, top notch.
I think I have a different view because Ponting, he had a team set up. Steve Waugh set up everything. All he had to do was basically just go there and toss the coin. That's all he had to do.
But he had to live up to the legacy of Steve Waugh. That is not easy.
He had the team to do that. When you have Warren, Gilchrist, Langer, you just have to toss the coin and they're going to...
No way. I mean, to carry it on for that many years, to still have it, you could have fallen apart. He could have absolutely fallen apart with that side. That's why for me, Ponting had so much more pressure coming in off the back of what Steve Waugh did. Right. So therefore for me, par for course.
Talking about aggressive captains, Shane Warne.
Again, I think a little underrated, but I don't know enough because we didn't see enough. I would love to have seen more of Warne, the captain.
Greatest captain that never was.
Yeah,
exactly. Greatest captain. He could have been amazing with Australia, but we don't know. With Rajasthan, 1 year.
Yeah, again, you never know, right?
Yeah.
That was sort of a hit and miss. First season, everyone was taking it easy.
With Melbourne Stars, he was quite crap.
Yeah, exactly. So I would have loved to have seen more of Warren the captain, but I think you said it best. The captain that we wanted to see more of.
Greatest captain that never
That never was, yeah. Well said.
Okay, Joe Root.
Overrated in my opinion. I just think look at the way that English cricket team has just plummeted.
Joe Root is the most successful English captain of all time according to Test victories. So
Yeah.
that's such a sad statement.
It is. You look at the side over the last, say, 12 to 18 months. It's just, I mean, it's gone nowhere. I think the captain is responsible in some part to even seeing where the talent pool comes in. How do you pick your sides? What are you doing with them? How are you egging them on?
He's the guy who picked 4 seamers for a spinning track that ended in
Yeah.
2 days in Ahmedabad.
And the tosses as well. I think the way he's picked what to do after the toss sometimes questionable.
Yeah.
Joe Root, I think, was given a good side and sadly not done enough with it. I'm with you on that, overrated.
Babar Azam.
Oh man, I like what Babar Azam is doing. Again, complex situation, right? You look at Pakistan cricket, they were always a side that would come in 1 day out of 6
Yeah.
and they were unbelievable. What Babar has done for me mainly is bring consistency to Pakistan cricket, which, Shivaan, I think you know this, it is so bloody hard to do.
I think he's got the right atmosphere as well. They're
Yeah.
playing for each other compared to the egos of
Correct.
the past. So he's got the right energy. And
You don't have a
atmosphere.
Shoaib Akhtar character anymore, do you?
No.
You've got guys who want to see others succeed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the last one, but not the least, Tim Payne, Mr. Sex Scandal, Sex Messaging Scandal himself.
He's got a lot of pain to himself, unfortunately, Tim Payne. I actually think he's overrated because everyone talks about Tim Payne rebranding Australia, becoming the good guys of cricket. But hey, at the end of the day, I think you've got to have respect, firstly, for being able to pick yourself in the 11. Tim Payne doesn't do that for me.
No.
I actually think he's overrated because anyone you put into Australian colours at that time and you tell them that's the diktat for you, make Australia be the good guys, they would have pulled it off. And we know there was a little bit of fakeness there, right? If you
Yeah.
come out with a sex scandal, let's be
Exactly.
honest, you're not really the good guy of Australian cricket.
And he lost against India not once but twice. Like
Yeah.
the worst Indian team that ever toured Australia. Okay, not the worst one, but the
One of the
Brisbane
poorer.
team was one of the worst Indian teams
Yeah.
we've seen, and he lost that match. The
Yeah.
infamous Ravi Ashwin.
Yeah.
We'll see you with the Gabba
Yeah.
match. So I don't think Tim Payne's a good captain. I think he's definitely overrated.
Yeah, I think there's only so much for good guys. At the end of the day, you can be a great guy, you can be a fantastic human being, but you're there to do a job, and
Yeah.
he didn't do that job.
Okay, that's it. I think we've given you our honest opinions on all the 10 captains. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Who's the greatest captain of all time? Who's overrated? Who's underrated? That's all from me and Suhail.
Yeah, we can go cross-generational. For the old guys, give us Clive Lloyd, give us Imran Khan, Kapil Dev. For the new guys, give us all the new skippers as well.
Yash
This
Dhul.
is our honest opinion. Yash Dhul inside the mix as well. We want your honest opinion.